just gonna hope that, you know, it matches very good. Alright guys, big update with my 2022 Mustang Mach 1, and for those that don't know, it was hit by a U-Haul truck about a month ago. We've been in the process of getting this thing fixed. Based on the title and thumbnail of today's video, the car has been painted, and that's what you're gonna see here today. I was running errands in Lucifer when I got a text from my buddy Josh, told me that the painter just sprayed the car, it's been baked, you can come check it out if you want. That's exactly what I did because I wanted to make sure that the color match was on point, and since it does have metallic in the paint, that was super important to me to check before receiving the car back. Now, fair warning, I didn't have my vlog camera on me when I got this text, but I did have the camera that I keep in my Mustang in the, you know, center console, so the quality isn't all that good, but I think it got the job done. I was very nervous pulling up because, you know, this is like huge. This is like a make it or break it. The paint job is everything. To say the least, I was pretty excited because they did a phenomenal job matching the paint with the metallic in the grabber blue. There's a couple things that need to be addressed, but overall, I was pretty happy. As soon as you see this footage, I want your opinion on the paint job. Drop a comment down below, but here we go. Just got a little update on the Mach 1. I want to go up there and just make sure that the paint is looking good. I'm not going to accept the car, you know, if it's not matching, if it's not that grabber blue metallic to flow with the rest of the car. So I just want to be sure that, you know, I'm putting trust into them to make this car flawless, which I know is possible on repairs. Like it's been done. I just want to make sure it's perfect. Well, we're pulling up once again. I'm hoping all goes well, man. I can't stress it enough, and I know I sound like a broken record, but this car has honestly just been such a fucking headache. We're just gonna hope that, you know, it matches very good. Like, the paint is just on point. If the paint's on point, then get this thing put back together and start the curing process and get the stripes put on and have it all back as one. But it looks like they mocked up the bumper and stuff. Oh, he's right there. Ready?
I gotta tweak the hood just a little.
Yeah. I think it looks pretty good.
It does look good.
There's a huge difference in the fucking top line.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, man, from seeing this stuff every day? Just
I think it looks great.
Think so? That fucking metallic is shining, huh?
I don't know why, even Jake said it.
Yeah. Still got the metallic on both sides though. Looks good.
I mean, just from what I'm looking at, I mean, I think it looks good. I'm just so damn picky, man. Okay, so was this painted as well?
This is blended, so it'll get.
So just like right about on the top type deal?
Yeah, more of like this.
Okay.
Sort of got paint. That way it matches the bumper, matches the hood.
Yeah.
No paint here, just clear, so it matches the door. Same with the other door.
Blended inside. What do you think, Tyler?
I mean,
We got another set of eyes.
yeah, it's looking good to me.
They forgot to paint this bracket, so I gave that back to paint. So they can spray that.
What bracket?
The little bracket right here.
Oh, was it blue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's that black bracket I had to make.
I
Gotcha.
mean, what are you thinking?
I mean, I think it looks good, honestly. Like, I know as far as like factory paint, like you're not gonna get what it comes out of the factory, but
Yeah.
I will say it looks really good. What do you think?
I mean, for me coming in, my concern was them keeping the metallic looking like a standout, you know.
I mean, does it
pop?
not?
No, it does.
Looking from like here up, the metallic it's very consistent. I'm trying to find like a spot where I can compare that doesn't have PPF, but I mean, it looks good.
Right here. This would be fresh. This is not PPF. Because you only had PPF down here, right? Yeah.
Can't really see much, but it's pretty consistent.
No, it's very
Wouldn't you say?
consistent. Yeah,
I mean, from there to there in the metallic, it looks really consistent.
good.
Yeah, this door didn't get touched.
Okay.
I'm less stressed out now.
Yeah, you know, I am for sure. For sure.
Let me know what day and like, I don't know if you want to grab the hood fender when you pick the car. Grab that.
I'll take the fender though, because I think I'm gonna do a little giveaway with the fender. The hood's just gonna take up space. I can't ship that either. That's too big.
I didn't know if you wanted it for like garage or something.
Yeah, I would, but
nah, I'm just gonna do is scrap it for
yeah, go ahead and scrap it.
Y'all are gonna be so mad about me scrapping this hood.
Oh. I think it looks great, dude. Honestly, I really do. What do you think, man? I need another set of eyes here.
It looks good to me.
Anything that jumps out at you?
No. No.
I'm actually impressed, to be honest. I'm impressed, man. Oil cooler's on, new one's in. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm happy with it.
Don't crash your car, because then you're gonna have fun trying to find it.
That's not happening.
It took us 2 days to figure out what those coolers were, because Ford couldn't even figure it out.
I can't really, there's nothing I'm really able to bitch about. I'm just very impressed with the paint match. I thought that was going to be a complete disaster.
Yeah, no.
It's there.
Orange peel just comes down to spray pattern and how the gun is set up.
Yeah.
Human error.
That's cool. I mean,
really all
yeah, if they can work on that and just do that stuff that was painted, just you know, wet sand and get that orange peel down.
Yeah.
Makes me feel a lot better.
I just got to tweak the hood a little bit. This gap right here is a little fat. It's a little tight right here.
Okay. Yeah, when I put a carbon on my black one, dude, it's the most annoying thing ever.
Oh yeah, tweak the gap.
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Anything else, man?
Everything looks good. Like I said,
so?
the only thing I was worried about was the metallic being put in there.
I think it's a fucking dead nuts match, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just look at the hood up to the fucking roof. It's there. Everything looks great. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, just keep me in the loop with it though about the wet sanding shit.
Yeah.
That is important to me for sure.
Yeah.
That's super important. But I mean, he crushed it on the paint itself. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good.
It looks really goofy without the fucking Mach 1 whip on it. Oh, you want the headlight?
Oh yeah, I'll take that. You just slap that in the trunk when time comes. You know, I woke up today and decided to choose violence. I was just sitting here thinking about the new S650 Mustang that I ordered and how it got scheduled on September 25th to begin production. And you know, Jake, Joel, Brandon, and myself have been talking about who's gonna get their order first and when they're gonna be coming in. And as of right now, Jake and Joel's are scheduled 1 week before mine. Mine's scheduled the week of the 25th. Like I said, I chose violence. So we're gonna go and do a little bit of magic here. We're gonna take this 9 and it is going to be turned into an 8. Enter. Oh, would you look at that? Scheduled 8/25/23. Now that we doctored up our computer, we're gonna take our phone and just do a little bit of acting. Dude, let's go. I told y'all should have bought the base models, bruh. I told y'all. Now we go and review the final product. I just checked my email from Ford and they pushed mine up a whole ass month. You won't believe this.
And bruh.
Tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow? Oh shit, it is.
That's crazy.
Wait, tomorrow's I guess there's either weeks by Saturdays. 'Cause tomorrow's Saturday.
Facts. Bro, so that means I probably get it within like a month, if that.
It'd be insane if they built it and shipped it and you got it before Mustang Week. Dealerships are getting cars now. They've been posting in that 24 page.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I actually had to change the color.
To what?
You're gonna be mad. But I figured it could be a really cool, like, it could be cool.
What, did you get yellow?
I got yellow.
How come the fucking rendering didn't change?
I don't know. But I got the yellow because they said it would speed up production. Like in the...
I need to see a build sheet right now.
Who cares though, right?
No, I don't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't care either.
It'll be cool as shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, stop filming me.
You guys absolutely suck, bro. Like, I was expecting a reaction.
You can't get that color.
No, not yet. Dude, my production date hasn't changed, bro.
Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
I cannot wait until this thing comes in. It looks so sick. Sorry to interrupt the video, guys, but really quick. Just want to give you a reminder that our Maverick Freedom DBP Squad Collection 002 shirt is live, and we have just 70 left. You can see on the front here, we have the DBP Squad logo with Freedom underneath that. And on the back, we have the American flag with Maverick and the name Maverick right down the middle. And this thing is by far one of my most favorite shirts I've ever dropped. If you want to support myself and the channel, something as simple as a t-shirt purchase truthfully goes a long way. For those that already placed their order on not only 001 but 002, thank you so much. All orders are going to be finalized next week and shipped out. And again, guys, there's only 70 left, so head to dbpsquad.shop right there on the screen before they're all sold out, because once they're gone, they are gone forever. I have the first batch of 50 going out today, and I just want to thank you all so much for the support, man. We dropped 300 and we have less than 100 shirts already. Bringing you guys this top tier merchandise like shirts and stuff based around the channel, the cars and whatnot is very exciting to me because I never really pursued it like that. So for y'all showing support like you have been with 001 and 002, thank you so much. You have no idea how far that goes. Just pulled up to the Mirandas. We're actually doing a little bit of Mustang Week prep, and check out their driveway. They just got it redone and they extended it probably about 5 feet, maybe 4 feet, so they can back the cars all the way up. And then this leaves a good spot right here for another car without blocking the garage. So really cool idea. And when the S650 comes in, I'm assuming that's gonna go in the garage, and then, you know, they'll be able to finagle and fit everything in here. But they got the ST out here and they got the Wrangler. They're looking like some drug dealers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll have 7. That's insane. But we got this turd in here. Brandon messing with his car? What is happening?
The paint shop sucks ass. There's overspray all over this goddamn front bumper.
What are you gonna do about it?
Not shit.
Brandon's trying to replace his lip because he likes to turn his things into a snowplow.
It's supposed to look like that, not that. Looks like...
What was that?
That's what my car looks like when it's going on the shit. It looks like a f***ing wagging dog.
Let Daddy Derek underneath here. Why won't these come out? What are you talking about?
They won't fucking come out.
Give me this.
They use some cheap non-waterproof screws under a car that's gonna be...
Oh, Dingleberry, there's a fucking nut on the other side. There's a nut.
Oh, bro.
What do you think this is, dude? I need you to lock it in. This has to come down, Dingleberry. What are you doing? Take this.
Held it in.
What do you mean? There's bolts up here. Bro, I need you to lock the fuck in.
Oh, shit.
You are lost. This guy's over here having a temper tantrum when he doesn't even have the bolts out to take the understray out because there's nuts on the other side of the screws to hold the lip together. What do you think? It's just Jesus' hands holding it? Bro, why is this so bent? What did you do? Bro, what is that? Look at this fucking
I found out there's a under tray to the splitter that stabilizes it.
I also found out you hit a couple curbs, so that's not what happened. I'll update you as soon as he gets these bolts off, but he's selling hard. Your arm tired yet?
Nah, big arm over here.
It's a beautiful little mini impact there. So what you're saying is you're stronger than an impact gun.
Oh shit.
This is kind of comical.
What, seeing me actually work on something?
Yeah, and see you kind of work harder and not smarter. But I'm cool with this. I'm chilling.
Well, the goal was to have the thing off before you got here, and obviously...
Oh, you're putting it on. This is... I'm here just to enjoy the view. We're gonna see if Brandon can tackle the front lip installation. Let me know if you guys think he's gonna do it. Drop a comment. Is he gonna make it or is he not?
I put $50 on no.
Arms tired yet?
No, I'm chilling.
Oh, you're chilling? You should definitely put your bolts... Fuck. Bro. Put your bolts in one spot.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I could have had those all off by now with the gun, dude.
Well, I don't have the gun.
It's right there!
Well, I'm on the last one anyway.
Alright, you know...
What the fuck kind of push pin is this?
25 minutes later, Brandon still doesn't have the under tray out. Hey, suck in! Suck in! Damn, bro, that felt like a waterbed. Is that my old shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you wearing my old shirt? We'll see you folks here in a minute.
Around like a turtle stuck on my back. Yes, I'm sweating.
Holy fuck, dude. I think it's the first time I've ever seen him wrench on anything. I don't even know if he knows what he's looking for. I'm gonna start a performance shop and you're gonna be our lead tech. It's our lead tech fucking Connor right here. You would get me in so many lawsuits it wouldn't even be funny. Bro, are you good?
Is the fucking wrench not small enough for the shit?
Look at you go. I honestly thought you were in NASCAR for a minute. Our lead tech, Connor. Derek Baran Performance.
Yeah. Holy shit, now we're getting somewhere.
Let's just rip it off.
I'm about to smack my fucking head. Oh, fantastic. That is knocking it off. Yo, I bet you, can I sit right here?
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
The one time you got arrested for street racing. Does it feel the same?
Nah.
I don't think I've ever witnessed someone sitting against their tire working on a car on jack stands.
I'll tell you what though, this one might actually be stuck. Can't find the hole. Derek coming in clutch, helping me out. It's been a long time coming that I needed a new lip.
I'll give it a month. Well, we got the Boss 302 in the garage. It's already going under surgery. You know Jordan didn't play any games. What you got going on over here, bro? You're taping up some H&R Super Sports to get that perfect S197 fitment, right? H&R Super Sport springs with a BMR Panhard bar going on the Boss 302. If you guys didn't check out the video where we actually went and picked this thing up, there's gonna be a card on one of those corners. You don't wanna miss it. Super cool video. Jordan actually did like 1 or 2 pulls as soon as we got it. So thing eats and it's a beast. It really is. It's a boss. I know right now plans are obviously lower wheels and tires, I think the Roush side skirts, some other little miscellaneous stuff. Great thing is though, as far as like the mechanical side of the car, it will need a retune. Not even need, but he's gonna retune it through Lund just because they got these cars dialed and it's on a national speed tune right now, which I don't know. I will say though, just riding in the car and stuff, it drives amazing. It feels super strong, it's super smooth. You know, driving with the AC on, AC off makes no difference. I know, you know, some people run into some issues to where the car will bog and stuff with the AC on, but I mean, it drives great. It feels great. I guess for starters would be just to send a really good data log to a tuner and just kind of get a reading off of it, but it will be Lund tuned, and I know Lund's gonna work their magic on this thing, and it's gonna eat. Were you talking 3.6 Poli E85?
Yeah.
Ooh, she gonna be spicy. That's 800 horsepower club right there, boy.
That is 800 horsepower.
She gonna be spicy. You definitely gonna need some tires, my G.
Yeah.
You gonna need some meats. I'm gonna give them a hand. We're gonna knock these springs out. I don't think we'll really film it, to be honest. We have done, like Jordan said, at least 2,000. Yeah, we've done so many installs on these, but we're gonna get her done and get her cracking.